Hey everyone, it's James with geometriccharts.com, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 4th, the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. So as of now, Bitcoin's trying to hold its ground here, but what I see is just a lot of underlying weakness while it's trying to pump higher. That's why I put the Friday video as a Guppy rally. I don't think this rally is really going to go far. And it looks like Bitcoin is ready to drop yet once again, but price is just kind of being held. And what we're doing is we're just kind of moving like in this stair-stepping direction. And it could take a while to return down to the base. Even some of the alts are moving really slow too at this point. But that's pretty much what I see. I know there's like a wedge here as well. Everyone's talking about, but there was the head and shoulders everyone was talking about, these big patterns. They sometimes can lead to stuff, but they're often created or used to prey on the smaller traders and even some big traders too that look at these patterns for these crazy moves. So at the end of the day, what I see is price rising, momentum dying, just the same repetitive pattern over and over and over again. So I still think Bitcoin has further to fall. It still could pop up, don't get me wrong, and hit the 50 area if it's able to muster up some strength here on Bitfinex and pump upward, which is like a $60 jump, $65 jump. But at the end of the day, it looks weak. And everything that I use to trade on definitely shows me that there's still a lot of underlying weakness in this market, and the market is just methodic. It's just making this little small incremental drops, just time. Very volatile price movement, but the overall trend is down, and it has been since 20,000. It's been the same thing. But what we're doing is basically turning this area that we're trading now. What we had the 6,000, and now this is basically like a duplication of the 6,000. The problem is if they keep trying to manage the damn thing instead of just letting it kind of go where it needs to go to find its bottom, you're going to get these wild and crazy. You're going to get this volatile price movement. You're going to get these nasty drops. You're going to get these crazy pops that are very, very short-lived. I mean, the last gigantic pop lasted 4 hours. This one, pretty decent rally, but nothing in the magnitude of like that pop. So you get this crazy, crazy price action, but at the end of the day, there's still just a lot of weakness. So I think Bitcoin's going to come down and retest the bottom around 3,200. And if that bottom holds up, great. If it doesn't, we could easily be sliding right into the mid-twos. And the longer this goes on horizontally, the higher I think that probability is that Bitcoin is going to slide into the mid-twos or even deeper than the mid-twos. I think at the end of the day, we have a massive mountain formation on the chart. And that return could bring Bitcoin all the way back down to like 850, 900, like 1,000, like somewhere in that area. It's way too far of a drop to even like guess, but that would be my estimate. Somewhere between like 850 to 1,000. I don't think it's really going to get much deeper than that, but if we keep making this same thing, like when you look at this and you look at this, it's looking literally identical. Now, that could also be manufactured to throw people for a loop, anticipating this drop, and could turn the market right around. But I think there's a very low probability of that because less and less people are showing up to buy. And I'm seeing the same repetitive crap over and over and over again that I talk about on this YouTube channel. So we could talk about moving averages, we could talk about RSI, stochastic, all that crap. At the end of the day, it's pattern duplication over and over and over again. It doesn't mean there's still not trades to be made on the short term. There's definitely tons of money to still be made in this market. But the longer we go horizontally, the higher the probability is that we are going to make a nasty move, and that move is going to be downward. I don't see any upward moves that are going to be sustained anytime soon based on everything that I see in this market. So anyways, that's it. That's kind of like the short and the longer term perspective. Just get ready for some chop here. But as of now, the overall trend is down, and it's only a matter of time before we're retesting 3,200. And if that holds up, great. More than likely, we'll kind of chop around this area for a while longer, maybe another month or two, and then from there, probably fall out again. I think the overarching theme here is selling strength. It's just weakness, and I think it's only a matter of time before we do make another leg down in this market. But short term, there's definitely going to be some pops and some drops to take advantage of. That's what I've been trying to do, like with my subscribers, and it's worked out pretty decent. I mean, it's really hard to make some big gains with these crazy little spikes and drops. So, but shorting is definitely a good thing in this market because it gives you plenty of opportunities to do that, and even the long side. But anyway, so that's it. Again, short term, I'm bearish. Longer term, I'm bearish. I don't see that changing anytime soon unless there's some crazy turnaround in price, some sustained volume, some change in the lagging indicators, and it's going to take a while for any of that to happen. It could take weeks to a month before I'm able to honestly change my perspective on this market. But anyways, so that's it. I'll talk to everybody on Wednesday. If you like the video, you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, follow. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support, and I hope you have a great day or great night.